Welcome to the first lesson in the Guitar Time Guitar Lesson series. In this lesson, we're going to go over the names of the different parts of the guitar. So the entire instrument would be referred to as the guitar. This big section in the back here is called the body. The whole big thing is the body. And this long skinny section right here is called the neck. And this part up here is called the head. So you've got the body, a neck, and a head. Sometimes it's called the headstock. On the head of the guitar, you've got these things that turn. Those are called your tuning keys. Because whenever you turn them, it changes the frequency of the note that you're hitting. This part right here, this little white part, that's called the nut. It's got grooves carved in there, the size of the strings, and it holds the strings in place. This part back here, the brown part, is called the bridge. And these little dots, they're little pegs, and they hold the strings in place on the bottom of this guitar. So you've got the body, the bridge, and then the pegs. This hole is where the sound comes from, and it's called the sound hole. This black part is called a pick guard, because sometimes when people strum, after they get going crazy, you'll hit this part of the guitar with your pick. And this is a very thin piece of wood. And if you hit it over and over and over and over for many years, what will happen is it'll start removing the wood. And eventually, you'll end up with a hole in your guitar. So to prevent that, they put pick guards on acoustic guitars. These are your strings, they're guitar strings. These little metal bars are called your frets. So if you play in right in here, it's considered you're playing in the first fret. The bar is actually the fret, but whenever you're playing, like if I said it's put your first finger in the first fret, you would put it right up here beside the bar. And the little dots help you quickly look at the guitar and know where you're at. The dots are on the odd numbers. This is 3, and then the next odd number is 5. The next odd number is 7, and the next, actually not an odd number, but it's 9. And then the double dots is your octave. It's going to be the exact same note as if you hit the string open. And then if I hit it on the 12th fret here with the double dots, it's going to be the exact same note, but an octave higher. So there you go. Now you know all of the different parts on an acoustic guitar. We'll go over it one more time. The head. These are the keys, tuning keys, and this white part is the nut. This is the neck. The little metal bars are the frets. And the dots make it easier to know where you're at without thinking too hard. 3rd fret, 5th fret, 7th fret, 9th fret, and 12th fret. This entire back part is called the body. This brown part is called the bridge. These little white dots are pegs that slide into a hole, and they hold these guitar strings in place. And these, the little metal things going across there, those are your guitar strings. The hole in the middle is where the sound comes out on an acoustic guitar, so it's referred to as the sound hole. And this black part is called a pick guard, and it's to protect your guitar from getting a hole in it after many times. And if you look on this guitar, you can see very closely Yeah, you can see right here that that is what happened. It looks like they put a lacquer on this wood after they had already done that, after they had already played it a lot. And the pick guard is right here protecting this, but it wasn't protecting there, and whoever was playing was hitting that. And they played it enough that they actually might have been just chipped, but the lacquer went on afterwards. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.